What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Bros Talk MMA. I'm your host, UTICA, undeniably the illest cat around, aka Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick. I'm here with my bro host extraordinaires.
You know what it is. It's Mr. Guaranteed. It's Mr. Money Time. Mr. Never Miss. How we doing over there, Ray? Do I even want to know?
You don't want to fucking know.
Oh, God.
You don't want to fucking know. You don't want to know about the bro. You don't want to know about Mr. 3 weeks ROI getting motherfuckers paper.
He's not lying, people. If you guys should keeping track of the tracker, this fucking dog of a picker over there murdered it 3 weeks in a row.
Give me my belt.
These are facts.
Hand me my crown.
These are facts.
Hey, and I'm not sure how he's doing it, y'all. All I know is he's doing it. And, yeah.
Oh, you guys ready for the game? You guys ready for the game? How I do it? I know what a bitch looks like, and I know what a fucking dog looks like. I know what a fucking monster like. When I see a monster on the fucking game, boom, picking the monster. Why?
And
I am.
friendly note to the person who commented on one of our prior episodes and called my boy here idiot. And I had to let him know, hey, you're talking to motherfucking Mr. 2 weeks. Now Mr. motherfucking 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Motherfucking Mr. 12-2. Last pay-per-view. What it do? You have no clue who's coming through. Give me my crown. Give me my belt. Scream for help.
Oh, shit. Who wants some? Who wants some with the money maker?
Yo, shouts out Cesar Marin in the chat.
What's up, Cesar?
Let's fucking go, bro. We are here to break down this weekend's pay-per-view card going down in Abu Dhabi. Early morning for us Americans over here.
Just so you know, it's going to be at 8 a.m., I believe.
Our time.
Yeah.
So that's going to be like fucking 10 a.m. Eastern and then fucking like 6 a.m. West Coast.
I think you're wrong, bro, but like... oh, yeah, you're right. No, actually, you're right.
Anyways, though... We're here to cover UFC 321. It's gonna be headlined by we're finally gonna get a clear, undisputed heavyweight bout between the division's best, that we have. We got Tom Aspinall going up against Ciryl Gane. This fight card was originally 14 bouts. We had a dropout though. During weigh-ins, Al Sawaldi versus Camilio will not be taking place. So we have 13 bouts. We're going to start things off in the women's strawweight division. We have Jacqueline Amarim going up against Mizuki Inoue. We got Amarim coming in 4-1 in the UFC, 10-1 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Inoue coming in 2-1 in the UFC, 15-6 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. I'm going to be going with Amarim in this one by either sub or decision. They're going to be coming in the slightly younger and longer of the two fighters. A grappler primarily. They got some hands, but they're definitely probably going to look to want to get this one to the ground. They just got to stay measured in their approach. Mix it up, but then eventually, lean into that grappling. Unless they find the advantage on the feet, then either way is good. But I do believe striking will be the X factor in this one. Inoue is going to be the slightly older of the two by a year. They're both the same height, but she will be working with a reach disadvantage. She's a grappler primarily in her skill set. So with her, the problem is that she's coming off a super long layoff, so she's going to need to stay measured in her approach and the output. Get this fight to the ground as soon as possible and just, maintain control. Or, if a finish opens itself up, good. But, once again, they're coming off a 2-year layoff. So, I just can't see them going up against someone, a killer. Jacqueline Amarim is a killer, especially when it goes to the ground. So that's who I'm going with. Who we got, y'all?
I'm taking Jacqueline Amarim as well. I feel like she's just a dog-eared fighter. She's had a tougher career, and she's a little bit more proven. She has really good stand-up, not primarily a really hard hitter, but I feel like she has crisp boxing. She's really detailed. I feel like she has a large trajectory ahead of her as far as like career-wise. But the ass whooping tonight is going to be given by Amarim, and I feel like she's just going to. I mean, both of these girls, let's not take away from, both of these girls have more than handfuls of submission subs underneath their belt. So look for it to go to the ground if somebody starts getting the best on the stand-up. But nonetheless, I feel, I agree with your pick, Omarim. Yes.
Yo,
Absolute-
you over there in the pisser.
Fucking lootly. Shut up. You know what I mean?
Mr. fucking spa day over
Yeah.
here. You just leaving the fucking sauna?
Did
or
you
something,
did
bro?
you squat? What happened?
What the fuck? Oh, did you spill your fucking cocktail over by the hot tub? What happened?
This is a fucking champ robe, okay? I'm wearing my fucking champ robe right now. You know what I mean? Why? Because I'm fucking dope, bro. Okay?
At least
Did you pick as well as me the last 3 weeks?
No, actually, you saved the channel to be
Yeah.
totally honest.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Thank you guys. Okay. You shut your goddamn mouth.
Well, I
when you
mean-
fucking talk to me.
Hey, at least, can we get a pic before you fucking head off to the fucking dry sauna or wherever the fuck you were headed?
Squat wherever you can.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
You haters.
Steam room or some
Yeah, we're
weird
gonna
shit.
take
Fucking bathhouse.
Little steam room guy. Fuck you guys.
San Francisco action.
Ain't shit. Neither one of you motherfuckers ain't shit. But I love you.
Who you going
That
with?
being said, goddamn mister. Run amok. Chico Bucks. Slapping sluts and driving trucks. I am going to go with Jacqueline Amarim
Okay.
for the win. Why? Because she's been to this show. This other chick hasn't been to the show yet. You know what I mean? But
she
not.
has.
She's actually just coming off a layoff.
Yeah. Okay. She hasn't been to the show.
What do you think for a finish? What do you think? How do you think it's gonna go?
Oh, see?
Come on.
Trying to get me on that.
Hey, you got 50% of it being a decision. If you had to take an educated guess on how these lovely ladies would finish this fight tomorrow, how would you call it?
Jacqueline Amarim
And
for the decision finish. 3 rounds in. She's just going to dominate her on the ground. There's not going to be a KO or a submission or any of that shit. In my opinion. And my opinion counts because my opinion is the fucking best. Why is it the best? Because I'm missing 3 weeks, baby.
He's not lying, y'all. He
All right,
has
sir.
room
Now
to talk.
you're free to go to your fucking, massage or wherever
Your squatty potty.
you were headed to. I don't know where you're headed to in that road, but you're free to go now.
Yeah.
We'll cover the fight. Hopefully you'll be back by the time it's time for you to make your pick. But anyways, folks, we're gonna move on to the men's flyweight division.
Give me a rub and tug, my boy.
Yo,
My land.
hey, yo,
Pause.
we got Azat Maxim going up against Mitch Raposo. We got Maxim coming in 1-2 in the UFC, 15-2 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. We got Raposo coming in 0-2 in the UFC, 9-3 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. I'm gonna be going with Maxim in this one by decision. I will note that they did come in 3 pounds overweight. I don't know if that's necessarily gonna play to them as a disadvantage, or it just, makes it, more of an advantage for them over Raposo. But, yeah, just want to note that. they're going to be the older of the two fighters and bigger in stature, with a significant reach advantage in this one. Well-rounded in their skill set. I believe that if they look to mix it up and just lean into wherever it is that they find the advantage, whether it be on the feet or the ground, I'm pretty sure they're going to have the edge either way. I feel like the path to least resistance could be on the ground, but, that remains to be seen. We got Raposo coming in as the younger of the two, smaller in stature and less rangy, well-rounded in their skill set, and same thing. They just need to mix it up, see where it is that they're starting to find the edge at, and, go with that. Because, like I said, both of these guys are well-rounded, but I just feel like Maxim, coming from Kazakhstan, I've seen him wrestle. He got robbed in his last bout against fucking Ulanbekov, if you ask me. But he also showed that, he has what it takes to either to nullify grappling or to, at least match high-level grappling. Raposo, they're good, feet and ground, all that good stuff. Their record in the UFC may not be what it should be because I know they took their first fight on short notice, or they took one of these fights on short notice. But, I just think that Maxim's going to have the edge both in the hands and the ground, but that'll all remain to be seen when Saturday morning, tomorrow, here just in a few hours comes. I'm going with Maxim. Who we got, fellas?
I took Mitch Raposo. I took a little bit of a gamble, but I feel like he's coming in with more to prove. I feel like, with me, the heart of these fighters tell you a lot about them. It's not always skill, and it's about like, who's willing to go through more shit, you know what I mean? I feel like he's going to have the advantage on the chin.
It'll be grittier.
Right, 100%. This is actually going to be a really good fight. But I'm going with Mitch Raposo. I think he has the knockout power to finish this fight. He doesn't have the more crisp boxing, but he does have the advantage, I think, of the of like a puncher's chance of like getting a one-punch knockout. Who you got, Ray?
I don't have Mitch Raposo. I have goddamn Azamat Maxim, whatever his goopy ass name is. But that being said, this is an easy one for me. This is a quick, to the fucking point, ass whipping. You know what I mean? Ass whipping will be given to Mitch Raposo. I was going to throw some little extra shit in there, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to get banned. Anyway.
Appreciate it.
Asa Maxim is going to make fucking short work of my guy. It's going to be quick. It's going to be good. It's going to be dirty. It's going to be a great fight. Don't get me wrong. Raposo is not a Mitch.
He's on a 2-fight lose streak right now as well.
Yep. Yeah, he hasn't been able to cut it quite yet at the UFC level, but hopefully, for my boy Darren, that changes. But myself, RayBuck's going for Maxim. Real quick, we got DJ Rob NC in the chat. Yo, my boy, let's go. Shouts out Cesar Marin as well. Shouts out to everybody that's tuned in.
Subscribe, my dog.
Okay, yep, you right. We're covering UFC 321, breaking down everything. We just broke down Jacqueline Almarim against Inoue. We got Maxim against Raposo. We are moving on now to the first heavyweight bout on the night. We have Chris Barnett going up against Hamdi Abdelwahab. We got Barnett coming in. They are 2-3 in the UFC, 23-9 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 bouts. We got Abdelwahab coming in 1-1 with 1 no contest in the UFC, 4-1 overall with that 1 no contest as well, and 3-1 with that 1 no contest in their last 5 bouts. I'm going to be going with Barnett in this one by either decision or KO. They're going to be the older of the two fighters, shorter in stature but longer in reach. A striker primarily. They definitely should keep this fight at distance, in my opinion. Stay measured with their approach and output. You know, you wouldn't think it, you know, especially if you're more of a casual fan, but Barnett, you know, given both of these guys' body structures, he actually is the more athletic of the two.
He's built like a lunch lady.
So, you know, he definitely needs to show off his versatility with the attacks, with his striking, but he is coming off of a long layoff and an injury. So
you can't even see the man's ribs when he sucks his stomach in, bro. How long did he have after jumping up and down and tearing his Achilles tendons, and then he's just gonna put new springs and come back in and fight with the same amount of weight? Come on, bro.
Yeah,
Make it make sense.
He did self-inflict an injury in his last bout. I think even before the fight began.
Yeah.
And it was on the intro. He jumped up and down, you know, out of excitement during his intro and ended up fucking blowing his knee. And then
No, his Achilles tendon.
Oh, his Achilles. Oh,
Yeah, it was his Achilles.
Even fucking worse. So
Right.
it's like, yeah, and then he just got pieced up very, very quickly in that fight. But I am going with Barnett. Which says a lot, I guess, about what I think about Abdel Wahab. Barnett's going to be the older of the two by 7 years, shorter and longer. A striker primarily. Like I said, should keep this fight at distance, stay measured with their approach and output. They're the more athletic of the two, even though you wouldn't notice it, you know, given the way that they're built. And they are coming off of a long layoff and injury. We covered all that. I'm realizing I just said my breakdown twice now. Abdel Wahab is going to be the younger and taller of the two, but he's going to have the reach disadvantage. He's a striker who likes to definitely throw bombs. He's going to want to close the distance in this fight and make it messier than what I think Barnett would ideally want. The thing with Abdel Wahab is that he tends to fade in fights. Not to say that Barnett's not going to fade, but I feel like Abdel Wahab fades faster. And so he's got to be measured with his approach and output if he wants to try and go this full 15. If not, he needs to land hard and early and most likely needs a finish to get the win in this bout. I'm going to be going with Barnett. Who we got, y'all?
I'm going with the fat man with a wheel kick, bro. Let me tell you, he's got 18 knockouts.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
He's got 18. Hey, let him hear me
I
out.
love it. No. You're not wrong. I'm not even. That is wild as fuck. Go ahead.
He's got 18 knockouts. You know, five decisions. One loss to a sub. I wouldn't necessarily call that a weakness. I'm saying not jumping up and down before the fucking fight. You know what I mean? Probably more of a weakness. If he really wanted to beat Barnett, he would get him excited before the fight, get him jumping up and down, because that seems to do the thing for him. Other than that, skill set wise, I feel like Barnett's going to come out clubbing him with his fists. He's going to be using them kicks the way he likes to do. And then it's not that you can't see it coming. It's just that you wouldn't expect somebody so fat to be able to throw a wheel kick. And I think it's so fucking, begotten into everybody. It just lands because he lands them things.
It's like some E-Honda shit.
Yeah, he's not just throwing them out there just to show you he could throw them. He's like throwing them with some intent, and he's got a good skill set on him. He just gets a little excited, and I feel he doesn't take care of good of his body as he should, because as much of a layoff he had, he came back still kind of heavy still, I thought maybe he would have.
No, he made Abdel Wahab look fit at the weigh-ins for sure.
So when we were talking about gas tank, I feel like Barnett has better energy management, you know what I mean, as opposed to his opponent, because how do you say that?
Abdel Wahab.
Abdel Wahab, thank you, Utica. Abdel Wahab is probably going to have a better gas tank, but he's probably going to be throwing a higher output, trying to get this fight done with, being he's coming in better shape. So I'm thinking he's going to put himself in some danger, and fat man with a wheel spin is going to get him.
Mr. Type 2 Diabetes is going to win this goddamn fight.
That's too hard. That's too cold.
What? Come on, yo.
We need 2 compliments and then a cut down.
I'm just saying. Chris Barnett, he's a monster. He's a beast. Abdul Wahab, he does damage. He does damage in the first round. He throws goddamn
I'm surprised they're matching these two up because I feel like Barnett's a little bit out of his league experience-wise. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think Barnett is better. I think it's the long layoff, right? That really changes shit, right? And that's kind of why they are. This fight has been scheduled.
Well, just a quick note. Barnett, actually, they have a knack for putting Barnett on these like overseas cards because of his like he's actually very well known on the international circuit. He's fought on a lot of international organizations prior to coming to UFC. So he has the experience, but yeah, just at the UFC level, his wins are against cats who, you know, are either not in the UFC anymore or even not even fighting, or you know, he's lost against, you know, some of, you know, kind of some of the middle of the road guys in that division as well. I just do want to shout out my guy Twan Lorenzo in the chat. He said Hamdi is a big bum. Loser gets cut fight. That's why it's the matchup. But who did you pick, my G?
You could be right, though.
I picked Barnett, my boy. I picked motherfucking Type 2.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
He's all right, though. He gonna live. You know what I mean? He just might lose a leg later on in life. It is what it is.
Hey,
Stop eating sweets, my boy. You're going to be all right. You know what I mean? Like, Barnett, you're good, my dog.
Go chase the ice cream truck for once.
Don't chase the ice cream truck, my dog.
Yeah, bro.
You'll
Let me
be
get
all
a
right.
couple miles ahead and get chasing that bad boy.
Yeah, I mean,
anyway,
you know what? Chase it. Just don't buy from it, my dog.
Barnett has been beat by Martin Boudet. I mean, just put that out there. Martin Boudet is not inside the UFC anymore. He got laid off after his last ass whooping he put upon somebody.
Yeah,
doesn't make no sense to
and
me,
got
but-
cut. Wild as shit. Wild as fuck.
I feel like Martin Boudet would beat him again if he, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Was it Boudet he went against when he got hurt?
No, it was
somebody different,
Nsetchukwu. Actually, it was Kennedy Nsetchukwu's either his debut or like second heavyweight fight. And yeah, I mean, we didn't even get a chance to see what he really had to offer because he was fighting a wounded deer. He was fighting a wounded deer at that point. So it was just like,
Come on, bro. You gonna call him a deer? Ain't no deer that fat, bro. You call like a wounded bear or something.
That's like, you know, like when you hunt, like that, like fucking Barnett would be like a fucking like a 30-pointer or some shit like that.
You wouldn't have to shoot him. You'd be able to chase him and jump on his back, bro.
Ride his ass like a rodeo clown, bro.
all right, y'all. Moving on to a featherweight matchup. We got Jose Delgado going up against Nathaniel Wood. We got Delgado coming in 2-0 in the UFC, 10-1 overall, and are currently riding a 7-fight win streak. Oh, whoa, I fucking
It's
definitely
10-1.
wasn't trying to do that. Wasn't trying to do that either. All right, we're just going to have to jump out of that completely. Okay, my bad, y'all. Back to it. That shit got weird real quick. Okay, so yeah, we got Delgado coming in 2-0 in the UFC, 10-1 overall, and are currently riding a 7-fight win streak. We got Nathaniel Wood coming in 9-3 in the UFC, 21-6 overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. I'm gonna be going with Delgado in this one by KO or decision. They're gonna be the younger and bigger of the two fighters. A dangerous striker with a little bit of grappling in their back pocket. They're going to want to look, in my opinion, to keep this fight at distance and just piece up their opponent, for the entire 15 until a finish opens up, or, they just, pour on volume and just land the more significant strikes of the two. But in my opinion, they should just avoid the grappling, even though they do have some submissions on their record. I just feel like the path of least resistance would be on the feet. Nathaniel Wood is going to be coming in older by 5 years, smaller in stature, but well-rounded in their skill set. Definitely should look to mix it up and gradually just lean into the grappling as the fight goes and, as they wear on Delgado's gas tank. I just think, in this one, for them, they should avoid any type of long-standing exchanges with Delgado, keep this one close, and, just try to get it up against the cage or to the ground and neutralize that offense. And, yeah, I think that the path of least resistance is on the ground for them. They've definitely been working on their grappling, and so I think they're going to want to showcase it here, especially against a dangerous a dangerous striker like Delgado, but I think Delgado's going to crack him before he gets the chance. I'm going with Delgado.
I took Delgado as well. I like your pick, Cam. Nathaniel Wood's got more decision finishes than anything, which tells you he's got a decent chin. He has the ability to weather the fight, and then he saves one of them guys. He likes to save his energy for the third round to come back and to kind of make up ground that he loses in his fights. I'm not real poised on that. I feel like Delgado has way better hands, and anybody with the high skill set is going to finish a guy that's just waiting for third round for you to be tired and him to try to out-punch you on a decision. So I think this is going to be I didn't call it on the tracker, but I can see a knockout coming in this one because I just don't think Nathaniel Wood has the skill set to get through Delgado's strength. And Delgado could finish it on the ground as well, so let's not forget that. So he's more routes to victory, better puncher. He's going to be going in there to finish it. I feel like Nathaniel Wood's probably going to be clinging the dear life, trying to wait for the later rounds to kind of make his move. What do you got, Ray?
It's going to be a goddamn phone booth fight. Two fucking bears sitting in a fucking phone booth beating each other's asses. But that being said,
What?
beating each other's asses.
Hell yeah. I caught that without the B, brother.
Hey, yo.
Hey, I
Hey, yo,
know.
hey,
Hey,
that's
Bobby,
too far.
Barbarino.
Hey, that
Hey,
being
Bobby.
said, Jose Delgado for the win. You know what I mean? Whip his ass. Call it a day. I'm not going to say that he's going to do it by submission or by KO or whatever. He's just going to whip his ass. Whip an ass, win the fight, done. You know what I mean? This is what I do, guys. I'm sorry. If you guys want this like crazy detailed breakdown of like, oh yeah, he has 3.5 strikes per fucking 15 minutes, go fuck yourself. Cause what do? I fucking win. What do you guys want? Wins. What do you guys want? Great picks. What do? That, motherfucker. Suck my goddamn. Yeah. Anyway.
Nobody's even fighting with you, bro.
Nope. I'm
Nobody's
just saying,
fighting
like,
with
no. It's the fact that I want my subscriber count to go up, and it should because of what I do. And yeah, Jose
Hey,
Delgado.
if you rocking with Ray, hit that subscribe button. If you're not rocking with Ray and you're rocking with money, period, fucking hit that subscribe button because you're getting both of them out of Ray's picks. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean?
And long tangents. So
Big old mouthfuls of nothing.
strap in,
Right in the
folks.
fucking mouth.
Shouts out Ollie Roberts in the chat. He's got Nathaniel Wood by decision. Also, Cesar Marin in there as well. He said that Delgado towers over Wood, looks like he's gonna grown man him.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see what a man does to a boy.
Yeah, most
This fight.
definitely. Moving on to the next bout that Ollie Roberts says looks like. Well, we'll get to what they say in a second, but we got the second heavyweight matchup on this card. We got Walter Walker going up against Louis Sutherland. We got Walker coming in 3-1 in the UFC, 14-1 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Sutherland coming in, making their UFC debut, 10-3 overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. This fight got put together because both of these guys had their fights that they actually had scheduled fall out on them, so they just happened to be in shape and around the same size, so now they're going up against each other. Real quick, Ollie Roberts says, I want to say Walker by submission, but he's a heel hook merchant, and that can only get you so far in the UFC before you get found out. I definitely, agree with that. He said Sutherland can strike too. Cesar says Walker came to the weigh-ins wearing a hill around his neck. I saw that. That shit was pretty funny. I'm sure he went to like the Spirit Halloween store out there in Abu Dhabi and got that real quick. And then also,
is that R. Kelly? Come on, my dog.
is that the R. Kelly wrote from the music video? I'm just saying, you the man, homie.
Bro, hold up, my bro. Okay.
Yo,
I do not like that. I do not appreciate it.
My guy.
But funny as fuck. Good job, my boy. There's nothing I can say to that shit, because I probably do look a little bit like that. Makes sense.
World of Zarios says Tom's so fire in his fight shorts. So I'm guessing Aspinall got some custom fight shorts going into this one. Rightfully so. Ollie Roberts said round 1 takedown, round 2 takedown, and round 2 submission for Walker. I like that. So yeah, to get into this bout, I'm going with Walker by either sub or KO. They're going to be the younger of the two fighters, bigger in stature, and a grappler with some hands, but definitely, like Ollie Roberts said, heel hook merchant. He's found a specialty within the heavyweight division that, a lot of these big dudes ain't really geared for grappling as is, let alone, when somebody's actually really, skilled in that area. So, he's definitely going to want to get this fight to the ground and just at least find control over Sutherland, wear on him, find the finish if it presents itself. But just as a path of least resistance, it's not to say that they don't have, a good set of hands on him, but they should just avoid the long-standing exchanges with Sutherland, given that that's their specialty. Sutherland's going to be older of the two by 4 years, smaller of the two, a striker primarily, and, really not having too much info on him. They just need to keep this one standing at all times if possible, and just that's really the way that they should be able to gain an advantage and take this one to the cards, which I don't see happening, and probably, in my opinion, are going to need a finish, just kind of like I said with Abdel Wahab. They're probably going to want to finish in this fight to actually achieve a victory, but we'll see on Saturday here shortly. I'm going with Walker, though. Who we got, y'all?
I'm taking Walter Walker as well. I'll tell you, I'm not a big believer in this one-trick pony, Louis Sutherland. He does have a potential chance to knock him out with his power, but I'd like to, when I see this fight, I see a Frank Mir, Brock Lesnar type of fight, you know what I mean? I see a guy with high skill set, a lot of ways to finish this fight, whether it's going to be on the ground. I see the other guy with just a dominant strength going in there trying to throw punches as hard as he can and trying to dominate the positions. Nothing through skill, all through strength, just trying to power, blowing energy, you know what I mean, through the fight. And I think, second round, somebody that big like Sutherland, the way he goes in there, I feel like Walter Walker is going to either catch him with the heel kick, get him to the ground, or he's even possibly finishing him on the ground. But I feel like But yeah, I feel like Walter Walker doesn't necessarily have it in his bag, but he needs to keep his chin protected if he wants to withstand, to have a dub in the end. Because I think he could knock him out. I think he could knock Walter Walker out if he wanted to. I mean, if he got a good clean hit on him, he's just not going to get one. It's Walter Walker. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What do you got? Fucking
Walter Walker, this dog shit motherfucker. Like I love this dude, but I don't love this dude. I'll tell you why. Like he came out of the gate, right? Like this is Johnny Walker's brother from another mother. Apparently, I'm not sure. It's like Dagestani. Something happened. Whatever. And
his mama's a freak, bro.
So I thought he was gonna come into the UFC and he was gonna like do wild shit, and he didn't. He shit the bed. His goddamn first fucking bout out in the streets.
Is this true?
Made me mad, bro, because I threw the fucking barn door at his ass. Like I put some money on him. Like you know what I mean. I threw my picks at him because I'm like, yeah, you're Johnny Walker's brother, and you look like the Hulk. Like.
I've seen him go through some fights and take some punishment and still, you know what I mean? He's a dog. All I care about him the most, I've never seen Johnny Walker put on his back and put through some real tough times where it looks like he's about to lose and then actually pulls a win out. Yeah. I've seen Walter Walker do that.
Okay. Again, what I'll say is, I'm picking him, okay, so we can get that out of the way, right?
Oh, you're picking Walter Walker?
I'm picking
all that shit you just talked about him, you're fucking taking him?
You got the pick out the way.
Bro, but I'm going to talk shit.
Do you think?
Like,
we got the pick, y'all.
Sorry, guys.
We got the pick. Let's go.
Walter Walker, you shit the bed your first goddamn way into the fucking UFC. You know what I mean? It hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? It hurt my picks. It hurt my goddamn whole outcome of shit that's going on. But you have completely redeemed yourself. So, solid on you, my boy. I think you're going to whip this dude's ass. Are you completely fleshed out? Pause. Are you completely like, you know what I mean, got it figured out? I don't think so. But I think you're working. And I think you're going to get there. I think you're going to go ahead and make things happen. Walter Walker for the win. I'm not sure how. I think it's going to be a decision. If I had to, like, pick a method of victory,
I'm going with my boy Ollie Roberts in the chat. 4th heel hook in a row incoming, folks. I like that. Queen Angel, shout outs to you. Moderator and longtime supporter of the channel. World of Zarios, they said that they're pretty much, so him and Ollie Roberts are letting us know that the Aspinall shorts are basically just England flag shorts. So another fail in the custom shorts department, man. There ain't nothing I hate more than when I see somebody come out with their custom shorts and them shits are fucking bleh. Like, I feel like Justin Gaethje dropped the ball with his custom shorts.
I feel like people that pay attention to the shorts too much are meat gazers.
Okay. You got me with that one. Like, I'm not necessarily... Okay. No, you got me. You got me, bro. Okay, you got me. The Mr.
Respectfully.
Ollie Roberts says Hope Walker has a better chin than his bro.
Respectfully, of course.
Johnny Walker got knocked out 3 times in one fight. I respect it. Cesar Marin says, before I forget or get too faded, Volkov makes Almeida look like he belongs in his back pocket. Like he is bite-sized compared to him. And I know that sounds wild because Almeida is a beast, but bro, we'll be getting to that down the line. But I see what you're saying.
Up there with the Cesar. We're getting there, brother. Take a shot for me.
I'm still recovering. You got me good with that one, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, you could hold in there, Cesar Marin. You'll be all right, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean? You got to just bite through the drinks. You'll be all right.
Hey, and I didn't mean my boy. I just meant the whole community. Like, who cares what this dude's gonna be getting beat up in? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not watching this man's shorts, no matter the front or the back of them. Like, y'all got me fucked up.
Well, I hope Mackenzie Dern has some custom shorts.
Hey,
There. That's what that's got.
but that's not meat gazing. That's clam glazing, right? That's clam glazing.
All right, y'all.
Anywho,
Let's put that in the world. Clam glazing.
oh my god. Yeah. Pause.
Give
Edit.
that back, bro.
Edit.
That-
Rewind it.
anyways, y'all. Dern shorts. All I noticed, to be honest, bruh. She's undefeated. She may have some losses on her record, and she may lose
For real though.
to Jandiroba tomorrow, but she is undefeated in fucking face-offs. I'll tell you that.
100%.
Weigh-ins. She's fucking the GOAT. But anyway, moving on to a men's fucking lightweight bout, which, to be totally honest, this fight is gonna be a fucking banger, y'all. I just want y'all to know right now.
Hey, this dude's a dog.
Oh yeah, we got Mateusz Rumbetsky going up against Ludovic Klein. We got Rumbetsky coming in 4-2 in the UFC, 20-3 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. We got Klein coming in 7-3 with 1 draw in the UFC, 23-5 with that 1 draw overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. I'm gonna be going with Klein in this one by decision. They're gonna be the younger of the two with a longer reach, well-rounded in their skill set, and in my opinion, should definitely move around the cage and keep this fight standing as long as possible, and possibly even to the cards. I think that, you know, if they're able to just fight a clean fight, keep it standing and just more so technical and at that distance, then they'll be good to go. Rumbetsky is going to be the older of the two by 3 years, less rangy, well-rounded in their skill set, and they definitely should look to mix it up as well. But I feel like their path to victory is definitely going to lie in the grappling. And that's probably what they'll want to lean into as the fight goes on, unless they manage to find an advantage on the feet. Because, like Darren said, because I'm pretty sure this is who you're referring to, Rumbetsky is a dog. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
His fucking last couple fights against Oralby and Chris Duncan were fucking amazing. And he took a beating in both of them, I believe.
He took his gas tank down to E.
Actually, he won against Oralby, but he fucking lost against Chris Duncan. But literally, we all won, and he won in terms of just being a fucking must-see TV fighter. So definitely, if he's able to, you know, find an advantage on the feet, or in my opinion, he'll find the advantage in the grappling. He just needs to stay measured with, you know, maintaining control and or just, you know, the edge in the fight. And really just, I think the only thing with him is these fights that he's been in are just wars. If he can manage to find a way to not absorb too much damage, I actually believe that he'll have a clear path to victory on the cards against Klein, because he might outdog him. But I just think Klein's the better overall fighter and can fight a cleaner, smarter fight. So ultimately, I am going to be going with Klein. Who you got?
I'm taking Rumbetsky. I just feel like he's just a dog, man. I don't feel like if Chris Duncan, I don't remember him finishing him. I remember him taking a lot of punishment, and I think that was a decision, wasn't it?
Which one?
Chris Duncan?
Yes.
Yeah. So with that being said, I don't feel like Klein has what it takes to finish Rumbetsky. I feel like Rumbetsky has a questionable gas tank. But here's the thing. He'll take his gas tank down to E and still walk
Still keep
forward,
going.
throwing slow, meaningless, fucking harmful punches, you know what I mean? But he always seems to, not necessarily take a break, but necessarily kind of let his face absorb some of the punches. And that's what kind of worries me at times with him. But any other fighter with like a really good high set of high skill level of boxing, I'd be worried about it. But with this dude, I mean, Rebecki's like a Terminator fighter. He's gonna walk you down, punch you. You know what I mean? Move forward whether you're hitting him or not. And that fight with Duncan just showed like there was nothing that Duncan was gonna be able to do to stop him from moving forward. Yeah. I mean, make his face look ugly, but the dude just wasn't fucking going out.
I'm not even mad at him losing to Duncan, but I do ultimately think like had he not absorbed because I really think that him and Duncan put each other both through the fucking ringer, but it was the aesthetics. Rembetsky looked fucking torn to pieces after that fight, and I think that's ultimately what put Duncan over the top, even though he looked fucking pretty bad after that fight.
Rembetsky had more blood coming off of him, I believe. But if you watch that fight, he was putting in the majority of the work in the third round. Like, it looked like he was making a comeback. Like, another round, I feel like Rebecki would have had it.
And then same thing with Rembetsky versus Oralby, where he actually won because they put each other through the ringer in that one. But ultimately, Oralby had a fucking another planet hanging off of his head.
I remember that.
So it was like you had to give it to Rembetsky. So, like that's the thing is I do believe that Rembetsky could potentially out-dog Klein if he manages to get Klein to fight a messy fight. But if Klein's able to just, fight to get the W and he can still make it interesting and fun to watch, but he does have the clearer path on the cards, in my opinion.
And their records are fairly similar.
Yeah.
So this was a hard one to kind of do homework and research. So I commend you for taking Klein because he is a hard hitter. I hope Rebecki wins. What you got, Ray?
Who we got, Mr. 3 Weeks?
Mr. Weeks.
You guys tired of hearing? You guys tired of hearing these fucking two fucking clowns talk about like who they're gonna fucking pick? Who gives a fuck about who they're gonna pick? Okay? Because Ludovic Klein all fucking day.
Let's go.
Who the fuck wants to win? I want to win. Do you guys want to win with me, or do you not want to win with me? I mean, you're more than welcome to not. Don't give a fuck. Ludovic Klein for the win. Ludovic Klein has way more routes to victory. Give me my belt, hand me my crown. You know what it is. It's fucking RayBuck, bitch.
Yeah, you're right. He does have more hair on his legs than he does on his face. Good point.
Let's see, wait, what are we talking about? Who got, what's it?
Nah, I was just throwing some shade.
Oh, because
I learned this
I was
thing.
going to say, we got some meat gazing going on in the fucking chat. Y'all meat gazing legs?
Hey.
I was just playing, y'all fucking, all right.
I learned that from the stream. You read stuff that you pretend that's not, you just make up your own shit and then have them look for it. It's pretty funny.
I was fucking got me. I was like, wait, what? I had to stop the whole
Cam's
shit.
like a fellow
What
gazer.
the fuck I'm going to get this?
Well, your God, what Queen Angel was like, oh yeah, shorts above the knees, motherfucker. Like, I'm like, bitch. Like.
Yo. Shouts out the chat, y'all. Y'all make the show ultimately, to be totally honest. I love this shit. Okay, moving on, y'all, to a middleweight matchup. We got Ikram Aliskerov going up against Jung Young Park. We got Aliskerov coming in 3-1 in the UFC, 16-2 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Park coming in. They are 9-3 9-3 in the UFC, 19-6 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. I'm going to be going with Park on this one. I would say that, this is me definitely going out on a limb more so, but I was really, breaking this one down, and we'll get to that here in a second. But, Park's going to be the older of the two by a couple years, smaller in stature and well-rounded in their skill set, but definitely I feel like prefers to strike. they're going to want to take Aliskerov into the later rounds and, if possible, keep this fight standing as long as possible and avoid grappling. Where I see them potentially, being a problem for Aliskerov is just with their striking and with the power. I feel like Aliskerov hasn't faced, anyone outside of, Robert Whitaker who could really give him a run for his money, especially on the feet in the UFC. I'm not saying, he's faced Khamzat Chimaev on the, regional circuit, all these things, but I think in this particular bout, Park actually poses a threat with their takedown defense and just their defensive grappling, as well as, being able to actually crack. So if they're able to catch Aliskerov or be able to, not accept the takedowns and actually, get back to their feet, they actually could pose a threat to Aliskerov and give them adversity that they haven't yet really seen, especially at this level. Aliskerov's going to be the younger and bigger of the two fighters, well-rounded in their skill set, and should definitely mix it up and gradually lean into the grappling, I'm assuming, will be where they find, their edge at. Once they find that edge, just control Park the entire time, because Park doesn't really have anything to offer in the grappling department. They just won't accept a takedown. So if he's able to control Park, then really they got it in the bag from there. Unless they are able to find an advantage on the feet, which I think they actually could potentially be able to have the edge in both departments, but that remains to be seen. I'm going out on a limb with this one. I'm taking Park by KO or decision. Who we got, y'all?
I'm taking Aliskerov. I just feel like his his wrestling is going to be the dominant factor. Park, he has a lot of power. He's real. How would you say? He has not a dominant skill set, but he's kind of well-rounded. You know what I mean? But he has nothing that he's really good at, and I feel like he's only got really one way to finish this fight if he was going to try to win. I feel like Aliskerov is a stronger wrestler, and he's more capable of doing it standing up or on the ground. And, Aliskerov, he reminds me of that heavyset Asian dude from the Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, the kickboxer. He's got that power, you know what I mean? Got that big freaking bucket fucking head, and you know what I mean? He destroys everybody. He punches and kicks. But it's going to be an outmatch with skill set. Aliskerov for the win, and yeah, I'm not even taking a finish. I just know he's going to finish it. He's gonna get the dub. What you got, Ray?
Young Park is going to get his ass parked.
Pause.
In a subdivision, and his shit is lit on fire. I don't know what I'm saying. Whatever. It doesn't matter. What I'm saying, though, is Aliskerov.
Glad I wasn't paying. I was reading some comments. I'm glad I missed that, because when I came back, I was lost.
You're puzzled.
It's all good, though. Aliskerov will whip his ass. Young Park is not good enough to beat this fucking crazy fucking, I think he's Polish and fucking Russian.
Just Russian.
Just Russian by completely. All right, cool then. Well, he's still gonna whip his ass, and that's what's gonna happen. And again, I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you why I don't give a fuck. Because I'm the 3-week winner. What?
Yeah.
Why am I the 3-week winner?
Hey.
Because I don't give a fuck.
I can tell. Hey, I think people can tell you don't give a fuck by that robe you're wearing. Yeah. Let alone your massive winning streak for 3 weeks, and for going fucking 12-2 last pay-per-view. You're riding you got a lot of hype, bruh. Let's see if you can maintain the hype.
I've been riding away, bro, but
nobody understands why you do the things you do. For all we know, you could have a diaper underneath there, and you could be like, it's so I don't have to get out of bed to take a piss in the morning. I could just sleep through the shit. You know what I mean? You're just so unpredictable, Ray. We don't even know who you are anymore sometimes.
I don't like this dude right now, Brad. That's wild work, Darren. I appreciate you, but fuck you, my guy. Cause listen, there's no diaper in here.
Yeah, we gotta scooch the camera up. I'm looking at the live right now, and if this fucking rope spreads just any more slightly, we don't know. It might be a diaper or fucking. Everybody's gonna know what's going on up underneath there in a second. You keep fucking stretching out anymore, bud.
I don't give a fuck. Y'all want to see?
We've
Y'all wanna
already
see the D?
established
You
that.
want to
my
see
man.
the D?
We've
Enjoy
established
yourself.
that.
It's right here.
Yo.
Yeah. Save that shit for grinding. What's the next fight?
Shouts out to the chat, y'all. Shouts out to the chat. Fucking we got Ollie Roberts parked by submission. I like it. Okay, I got some folks on my side here. Queen Angel wondering why Ray was wearing a robe. Cesar Marin says because he's the greatest. Ray got in the chat and said it's because he's a champ, but Queen Angel said, I don't know, champs wear silk. She does. He's looking more like the fucking, like that robe looks like it may have came home with you from,
You're
that one's
you're the
been
corduroy champ.
might have been washed a couple times and worn
That shit looks like it's a corduroy.
before it came home with you from
That shit look like it was somebody's corduroy pants before you fucking turned it into a robe.
That shit looks like a bunch of airplane blankets sewn together.
Yeah. That shit look like you used to have a hole in the bottom where you put your legs through so your feet fit through the bottom.
That shit looks like them joints they put above the or in front of the paneling in elevators.
That's something that you steal from a fucking country club right there.
That shit looks like a bunch of oven mitts that were repurposed.
moving blankets, right? Like get a moving blanket one of these.
Yeah, there you go. It looks like some moving blankets, like a bunch of truck beds got robbed.
Yeah, you got that in a bundle of a box. For sure.
Oh, shit.
Hey, around Christmas time, this dude's whole family's going to be wearing these fucking robes. You watch. Everybody in his family's going to have them. He's got a box of them.
Oh,
You ain't going to tell me different.
I wish the Iron Turtle would win, but he's about to get turtle smashed unless it goes to round 3. So I feel you, Cesar. Friggin', it could I feel like he definitely needs to draw Aliskerov out. Ollie Roberts says Aliskerov is dangerous round 1. But he did say he's seen enough of RayBuck to know that he should be on the commentary panel. He should definitely be doing play-by-play for the UFC.
Of course, baby.
Bro hiding the rest of his beard hair under the robe. Let's see here. Queen Angel believes that robe came from a hotel.
Bro said,
What brown man is wearing a diaper, my guy? Ollie Roberts said, I thought I hadn't seen my grandma's curtains in a while. But then Cesar actually I meant to say grown, but brown works too. What kind of grown man, what grown man is wearing a diaper, my guy? But he said, what brown man is wearing a diaper? Works either way, it sounds like. We didn't get to your pick, though, bro. Who you going with? Wait, no. We did get to your pick, but we didn't let you defend yourself. The floor is yours.
Thank you, bitch ass niggas.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a roast session for the ages. I'm glad we were able to get that one off.
yeah,
Bruh.
I feel better now. You can go
Yeah.
and watch your 3 weeks.
Oh,
now.
you feel
No
good
problem.
now? You feel good? Glad. I'm going with Aliskerov, motherfuckers. Fuck Park. Park ain't shit. Park about to park his goddamn truck in a goddamn park, and who gives a fuck about that shit? Anyway,
All right, then.
Aliskerov for the win. Write it down. Give me my belt. Hand me my crown. Why? I'm 3 weeks, boy.
Because your Mr. 3 weeks just stepped out
Yeah,
the steam room.
Yeah, both you motherfuckers.
You done good for something, Frank?
Tired of you, no. Y'all putting. I don't like it. Put some respect on my name.
For sure. Fucking Mr. Glenwood Springs is in the building. Fucking moving on to the featured prelim.
And you know he didn't go to Glenwood. He got that from somebody that been there, and he stole it from them.
That's the side piece robe. That was the robe that came from a
Hey,
nigga.
that's somebody's husband's robe.
Yeah, that's somebody.
Their feminine, their husband.
Yeah, this one fucking straight up gotten that shit and then never got out it.
Yeah, it looked like he stole somebody's favorite wash rag.
He fucking cleaned up someone's lady and then left with their robe on. That's wild work.
Yep.
He said, yup. All right, y'all. Moving on to the featured prelim of the night, we have a lightweight matchup between Nasrat Hapras going up against Quillian Salkild. We got Hapras coming in. They are 10-4 in the UFC, 18-5 overall, and are currently riding a 5-fight win streak. We got Salkild coming in 2-0 in the UFC, 9-1 overall, and are currently riding a 9-fight win streak. I'm going to be going with Salkild in this one by either sub or decision. They're going to be the younger and bigger of the two fighters, well-rounded in their skill set. A dangerous striker, though, I would say, that should definitely look to close the distance, trap Hapras up against the cage, and eventually, either get this one to the ground and control them, or, just find the finish if it opens up. I would say, though, that they definitely should avoid chasing Hapras around the cage. Hapras has some good footwork. They can tend to fade, but I believe that that's something that they're working on, so I can't count on them potentially gassing in this fight. So what Salkild needs to do is just make sure that they don't find themselves just, following them around the cage and, just getting pieced up in the process. Hapras is going to be the older of the two by 5 years. Smaller in stature and a striker primarily with a more technical approach, cleaner approach in my opinion. They should definitely look to keep this fight at distance and just pour on volume to the decision, energy withstanding. If not, then they definitely need to hunt for the finish on the feet. But in my opinion, don't want this to go to the ground, so they got to avoid the grappling. I don't think that they can, though. I think Salkild is definitely a up-and-coming prospect who can present a lot of adversity to Hapras in this fight with more than just a dangerous set of strikes. So, I just think they got more routes to victory. I'm going to be going with Salkild. Who we got, y'all?
I'm taking Hapras. I feel like he's going to live up to his name because he's going to be a hyper-ass fighter in this fight. He's going to have more energy. He's more of a counter striker. He's really poised. He has really good boxing. He too is an up-and-coming fighter, I feel. I mean, he's been there. His name's been there. He just hasn't really done anything with it. I feel like he hasn't really put himself in position to be put in the fire with some of these elite killers. But nonetheless, he has a good resume. He has a really good ground. His striking is really good. I just feel like Salkild isn't going to have the chin to withstand the I feel like he's a harder hitter. I mean, he's a bigger guy, but I don't feel like he's been hit as hard as some of these elite. As you step up in this the competition, you get guys who hit harder, guys who are faster, and I feel like this is going to be a chin check.
Yeah, Salkild, if you're comparing resumes, Hapras definitely has the better resume and has faced the stiffer competition. Salkild just looks impressive right now on his come up. So there's a world where we could definitely see Hapras just show their experience and just run away with this one.
And that's what made me go with him. It's just his experience and his proven time after time, just with elite fighter after elite fighter. Hyper ass for the win.
Yes, this robe does belong in the player's ball. You're right.
I saw that one. Shouts out Cesar Marin.
This shit, you know what I mean? Hey, bro.
He felt bad for the
When the
Rose.
champ is here, bro, the champ is here. My dog, the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, am I supposed to be in the robe? Not supposed to be fucking comfortable? It is what it is. Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna tell you right now, though, it's going to be Salaki. Brother kill. Brother win.
Say that
Brother
again.
Salaki.
Okay.
Is that being like?
No, I just needed to make sure everybody could hear it. You kind of went
Yeah.
fucking Barry White
It's
just now and
not
shit, bro.
Hopperos. Okay, I'll say that.
Fucking
Not
hotline voice. and
Hopper
shit.
Ross, nigga.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Salaki killed. Whatever. You know what I mean? I don't care. You know what I mean? He's gonna win. He's gonna win some ass. I'm gonna win. Of course. Follow my picks, my dog. Subscribe. Understand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cesar Marin agrees. Sakil gonna get him.
Get him.
Ollie Roberts says Sakil TKO, I reckon.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, busting out that Australian. I see you. I see
You
you.
wrecked some sore, so, huh?
All right, y'all. Moving on to the main card opener.
Ooh.
We got a light heavyweight matchup. We got Alexander Rakic going up against Azamat Murzakanov. We got Rakic coming in. They are 6-4 in the UFC, 14-5 overall, and 2-3 in their last 5 bouts. We got Murzakanov coming in. They are a perfect 5-0 in the UFC, and also a perfect 15-0 overall. I'm going to be going with Murzakanov in this one by either KO or decision. I think this is kind of a launch pad fight and just kind of a last ditch effort by the UFC to see if they can, resurrect Rakic's career before they have to potentially cut him or just start seeing him fall in the rankings as they present more prospects to him and shit like that. What you guys say?
Nah, I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Okay,
Do your thing.
okay.
Yeah, man, you good.
Murzakonov's going to be the older of the two by 3 years. Smaller in stature. The weigh-in looked fucking crazy between these two. Like, you could kind of actually see Murzakanov got mad because there was a point where Rakic was like, this is crazy. Like, I literally have to, like, look fucking down to see you right now. And you're just, like, looking up at me and shit like that. So, like, I think there came a point where he smiled because of that shit because you just couldn't help it. And then Murzakanov, like, they had to pull him away because it was kind of like, bitch, like, quit looking at me. Like, I know that stare. I know that. I've seen plenty of you tall motherfuckers look at me like that, and I've had to put you on your pockets. So we'll see. I'll see you tomorrow, motherfucker.
And that sets the tone for this fight.
Definitely.
These fights, like, whenever they've been making these fights emotionally, like, attach themselves emotionally, what was his name? He was an older guy. He beat Zell Huber. Put a spanking on him.
Are you talking about?
Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson.
Yeah.
You get these fights where these guys come in these weigh-ins and they got something to fucking prove, and they go out there and, like, I like these fights. I think Murzakanov, with that type of energy, I think he's going to go in there and try to fucking, make a point.
Yeah.
Like, no matter how tall or short or no matter what it's going to be. For me, that just gives ammo for a good fight.
Yeah.
For me.
And
That's exciting.
I will say this, Rakic, they've kind of had a bad beat because really this losing streak that they're on really just comes off the heels of an injury when they were actually starting to make a run up the rankings. So it's not to say that they're totally beat in this one. They very well could now be up the fight speed and, like, have their legs back up under them again. And, they're definitely not a slouch, but just with the way things are, and you see how things start to play out, especially with the UFC, when they're trying to set someone up and when they're trying to, show somebody else the door and or, give somebody that last chance to try and, pivot and, get back into, the good graces. But I just don't see that happening. Now, this looks like a launch pad fight. Mirzakhanov's going to come in there and basically, if he's able to keep this at distance and just point fight to victory and just showcase his striking, or Rakic can be chinned, and he very well might just chin this fool. So, yeah, if he can land bombs, and get in close, then it's going to be a quick night for Rakic. Rakic is going to be the younger and bigger of the two, like I had mentioned, a striker primarily, and he has to keep this at distance and point fight to victory. Like, he just needs to get a W. That's really what he needs, and he has to avoid letting Mirzakhanov get in close, but I just don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to go with Mirzakhanov.
Mirzakhanov for the fucking win. Fuck Rakic. He's not going to do it. Yo, Cesar Moran, my dog, we good. What did you say? Go ahead. Can you read that shit off? Because my phone's about to die.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Like, me if you want to. You don't have to.
Here. He said, Rakic, big as fuck. That fight not going to finish. I'm counting 5 out of 7 fights that do not finish on this card. Money and mo money. Let's fucking go, my guy. He said, you're going to win money while wearing that same robe, homie. Let us talk out. Let us talk our shit, but you going to count those bands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tuan Lorenzo stepped down in competition for Nasrat for this prior fight. Quillian can win if he pushes the wrestling. That's what I feel. Let's see here. Ollie Roberts, Rakic's lost 3 in a row, and they throw him to the dogs. Mirza all day, in my opinion. Rakic only lost to top-tier fighters, though. But Mirza gonna have him on his back foot getting walked down. That's pretty much how I feel. Did you get your pick in, my G?
Nah, Ray went and jumped out of sync with...
My bad, my dog. My bad.
Nah, it's all right. Diaper ass having this. I'm taking Mirzakhanov. I feel like he has the more incentive to go in there and try to get this fight fucking... He's got that chip on his shoulder. He's going to have the fucking bigger bite in this whole fucking... He's going to stand there in front of him and punch him in his fucking face and eat what Rakic has to give him. And he's going to sit there and give it back until he can't fucking take it anymore. No diddy. And and I feel like... Hey, Bobby. Yeah, I just feel like Mirzakhanov just has more of a killer instinct. I just feel like he's, Rashik's probably gonna fight not to lose because his back's against the wall. He doesn't lose. He loses to elite fighters, but people that say that, like, he's lost to people not elite as well. He's more of one of those fighters. Like, sometimes he comes in there and he wants to win it, and then sometimes his head's just really not in the fucking game. And he's just one of those guys who picks and chooses on the night. So I just don't think Mirzakhanov is going to fucking deal with him choosing to go to the ground or trying to play any other game. He's knocking his fucking face off.
For sure. All right, y'all. Moving on to the third heavyweight matchup on this card. We got Alexander Volkov going up against Jailton Almeida. We got Volkov coming in 12-5 in the UFC, 38-11 overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Almeida coming in. They are 8-1 in the UFC, 22-3 overall, and are 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. I'm going to be going with Volkov in this one by either KO or decision. They're going to be the older of the two by 3 years. Bigger, definitely. Another stare down that looked crazy. A striker primarily in their skill set, and definitely I would say they should look to keep this at distance, on the feet the entire time. But really, I would say early on, before trying to establish any offense, they need to establish that they're ready to stuff takedowns. So they got to be ready to do that early on and just keep their back away from the cage. So if I would say, first round, they really got to, assert that. And then, hopefully by then, Almeida, with all that muscle on him and, all that try hard that they got in him, will eventually, start to tire out and get gassed. So they got to make Almeida, carry their weight and pay every time they try to make an entry attempt. Like, if they can do that and then start opening up the striking, I see that as their route to victory, but they cannot find themselves on their back in this fight. Almeida is going to be the younger and smaller of the two, a grappler primarily, and they're just going to want to look to close distance or trap Volkov against the cage. At that point, secure solid takedowns and control Volkov to the cards or until a finish opens itself up. I say that they have to secure solid takedowns because they do have a habit of just shooting in because they know that they're just a good grappler and they haven't necessarily faced stiff competition. They've been making their way up the ranks, but in terms of like cats who can grapple, they've been able to just grapple and get it done instead of actually having to, face a little bit of adversity and chain some wrestling together. And the time that they did try and do that, they got elbowed in their fucking dome because they just were relentless with trying to get the takedown because they really didn't have much else to offer if they weren't able to get control in the grappling. So what I say is that, Volkov is definitely, he's seen grapplers before. He's been working on his grappling, so he's going to have something for Almeida there. And unless Almeida is getting solid takedowns and getting solid level changes, and taking advantage of, Volkov in the midst of striking, if they're just trying to shoot from far out and fucking just get him down by any means necessary, they could find themselves gassing quickly and then just catching a knee or just catching something nasty on the entry and then getting put out. But yeah, I'm going to be going with Volkov in this one. Who we got, y'all?
I'm taking Volkov as well. Let me just explain something to you guys. There was a big old thing going on. You guys heard with DC announced his fights, and they thought that the mic was off, and he was just like, why the fuck are they putting this guy up against Almeida? Almeida not even a good fighter. He's the heavyweight division doesn't even have any killers.
Almeida can't fight.
Yeah.
He literally said Almeida he was talking to Tom Aspinall. He was talking to Tom Aspinall while Tom Aspinall was doing like a vlog. And, they got done with their UFC interview, but he didn't realize that Tom Aspinall still had his mic hot for his vlog. Yeah. So DC's trying to whisper and talk to him about this generational run he thinks he's about to go on and how fucking the heavyweight division is basically easy pickings. And in the midst of that, literally said basically said none of these guys can fight, but in particular said, who do they got next for you, Almeida? He can't even fight.
Right. Right. So, just with that being said, that didn't discourage my decision. I already went with Volkov because I feel like his styles make fights, and I feel like his style of fight is just a brute fucking, he just beats you to a pulp. He doesn't do a whole lot of, he has good range management, but he's not a counter striker. He's more of like a stand flat-footed, let you run into his punches or looks for his openings. I feel like what Almeida is going to be walking into might eventually just fucking get him clipped because if he goes for a double-legged takedown or even a single-legged, I feel like Volkov's arms are so long. He's got like an 80-inch reach, and he's very powerful. This dude has been knocking dudes out like time after time. I just feel like he has a better chance of knocking Almeida out than Almeida has of getting him to the ground and trying to, impose his will on him on the ground. What do you got?
That fucking goofy bitch, cool. He's got fucking 83 fucking reach, right? Versus fucking Almeida, which doesn't have that much. I think he has 70 something.
He's got a 79-inch reach. Volkov has a 80-inch reach.
Solid, my dog. Who gives a fuck? This dude is a fucking monster. He's gonna whip his ass. Again, let me bring it back to you guys. Let me explain to you what I fucking do. What I do is I go, hey, this guy looks like a monster, and this dude looks like a bitch. And then what I do is I say, okay, let's look at a couple little factors on why he's a bitch or why he's a monster. And then boom, I picked the goddamn fight, and Jolton Almeida was gonna beat the shit out of Volkov, and that's what's gonna fucking happen.
Absolutely not.
Fuck do you want with me?
Absolutely not.
Hey, all you had to add at the end of that, and that's the bottom line.
Stone Cold
Stone Road said so. Because Stone Robe said so. Dominic in the chat says, why Ray dressed like a grandma? Cesar said, the way y'all passed those mics, y'all had to been wild in high school trying to pass the L. The rotation never stayed the same. Ollie Roberts said, Volkov is a real heavyweight too. Almeida was a light heavyweight.
You call me Grandma Bucks?
And then, yeah, Dominic follows up with Grandma Bucks. Ollie Roberts said, Tom is the most well-rounded in the division, so what DC was saying was not a lie. This, you know, I get it, but it's just wild that now he has to potentially look Jelton Almeida in the face after he wins potentially against Volkov and be like, hey, that was a great fight, so who would you like to call out next? And, yeah, no, I didn't, you know, I didn't mean that. You know, I didn't mean you can't fight, man.
If he was smart and had a set of balls on him, he'd come out and be like, is this thing on?
Call me fucking Grandma Bucks, bro. Like, no, fuck that
on?
shit.
At least play a little bit with it, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, really. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, like, oh, shit, gotta make sure.
yeah, hold on.
You know about me and a hot mic.
Yeah, hold on. Aspinall, is your mic on? Aspinall,
Anybody shooting a vlog right now?
Bro,
Oh, shit.
I'm pissed, bro. Like, Grandma Bucks, bro. Like, I'm fucking mad, bro. I'm really like, I'm giving you the game.
Yeah.
I'm giving you everything you want. All the picks. And you're going to call me Grandma Bucks?
Who
Hey,
started
bro.
this gangsta shit?
Hey.
Yeah. Who started this gangsta shit? This motherfucking thanks I get? Yeah.
Hey. You might, I can't say shit, you know, because we could potentially be looking at Mr. 4 Weeks here, you know, after tomorrow afternoon. So I'm just going to be chilling. But moving on to the featured bout on the main card, we have a bantamweight matchup between Umar Nurmagomedov going up against Mario Batista. We got Nurmagomedov coming in 6-1 in the UFC, 18-1 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5 bouts. We got Batista coming in 10-2 overall, 10-2 in the UFC, 16-2 overall, and are currently riding an 8-fight win streak. I am going out on a limb, y'all, and I'm picking the underdog Batista in this matchup by decision or KO.
Damn!
Yes, indeed, y'all. You heard it here first. Batista's gonna be the older of the two by 3 years. Slightly taller, well-rounded in their skill set, and definitely are going to want to look to keep this fight at distance and on the feet as long as possible. They're going to want to definitely keep it in open space and or, you know, just exercise good footwork, keep moving around the cage, utilize the leg kicks, and like I said with Volkov, just be ready to stuff those takedowns early on and then start to, you know, apply the offense, use their cardio edge to take over later in the fight, and turn the aggression on as it goes to really try and either make this a definitive win that is basically undeniable on the cards, or you got to find the finish. And I really do believe that Batista is going to definitely need a finish in this one, not only just to put the cap on it to make sure that, you know, nobody can take it away from him, but also to put himself in line for that title shot, you know, because he definitely, you know, is a contender, but his fight style isn't the most entertaining sometimes, and the fans haven't taken too, you know, kindly to him. But I'm going with him in this one because I do believe he can make the striking an X factor and wear on Nurmagomedov, who has proven to show that he can fade in the fight if he's not able to lead the dance. But they are coming in the younger of the two fighters, shorter in stature, well-rounded, both have the same reach. He's going to want to look to close the distance, trap Batista against the cage, eventually get them to the ground, control them for the fight to decision. But it sounds like, you know, even Dana White said, like, hey, man, like, for either one of you to win this fight, you need to go in there and put on a fucking show. Like, said it at the press conference because Nurmagomedov kind of actually was, like, downplaying. He was like, I just need to go in there and get a W. I just need a good performance. I don't necessarily need to, you know, make it spectacular. And Dana was kind of like, what'd you say? And he was like, oh, I'm just saying, like, made him actually, like, kind of explain his answer, mid-answer, in a press conference. And then he was like, well, you know, I'm just trying to get in line for a title. And he was like, yeah, well, tell you what, you go out there and put on an entertaining fight, then you'll find yourself in line for a title shot. And he was like, oh, okay, just like kind of real modest and shit. And that kind of actually put Batista over the top for me too. It's almost like Nurmagomedov kind of gives a sense of defeat already after taking that L to Merab. He didn't even want to talk about Merab. It was like they were saying, like, Merab's been, you know, chirping about you here recently. What do you got to say about that? He's like, I don't want to talk about that guy. I just want to talk about the belt. Well, the belt is wrapped around that guy's waist. So you need to fucking talk about him. And you kind of talked too much shit, got owned in that first fight. So this second fight, I can tell you're humble, but that doesn't make you any less of a competitor. And you're going to want to turn it on. Yeah. So I say all that to say, he needs to get them to the ground and control them or find the finish, but make sure that he doesn't find himself gassing out, and he needs to avoid finding himself chasing around Batista around the cage if he's not able to secure solid takedowns. And he has to avoid long-standing exchanges and needs a solid plan B if the grappling can't get going, which is why I'm going with Batista. I think that if he just dials in and fights his fight, he could actually get away with one on this. You heard it here first. Batista over Nurmagomedov. Who we got, y'all?
I commend you for taking Batista and his punch face defense, because I feel like Umar Nurmagomedov is going to come out with his elite striking.
Bro.
Yeah, you know, this guy. The human punching bag is a good choice if he plans to Homer Simpson in the whole fucking night.
I'm just saying, you know, this dude's known for taking a lot of punishment to get his fights to those later rounds, and I feel like Umar's too dangerous for that. I feel like he's a really good counter striker, like a hit and not get hit type of guy, and that's what he's gonna do, because I feel like he's like sick of like trying to put on a show, a peak performance show at a high output, and then almost fucking losing because he's not sticking to a game plan. So I feel like what he was trying to say is he could defeat this guy easily in an easier way, in a non-fashionable way. And, you know, I don't think that, I mean, come on, Umar, like, you're better than that. If you're supposed to be the best at what you're doing in your fucking weight class, you shouldn't be looking for the easy win. You should be looking for how to go out there and prove that you deserve a title shot, not, you know, rightfully because you went and submitted some guy. So I don't think butt humping this dude's going to get you this fucking victory. I feel like you're going to have to go in there and utilize some of your wrestling, but I feel like striking-wise, you're going to have to hit and fucking – you have to hit and not get hit. And eventually, I feel like Batista with his moving forward, he'd run into something hard, like a walk-off punch or a kick or something like that. But I'm taking Umar, and I feel like, you know, even though he doesn't have the heart of a fucking lion, I feel like he still has the potential chance to win.
I respect that breakdown. I respect it. I respect the breakdown.
Bro, you fucking right, bro. Like, so many pauses in that shit. Like, you know what I mean? But whatever. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry to the YouTube community for the fact that I'm going to pick Umar Nurmagomedov. It's a long name, bruh. Fuck him, Mario. He ain't about to fucking ding and get no coins. He ain't about to fucking jump on no Goombas. He's about to fucking fall down, bruh, and be smash. You know what I mean? Just like you did in level one, and then like boom, a Goomba killed you. That's the shit you fell in a hole, whatever. Not you, but like most
Look
people.
what Juan Lorenzo said. He fucks with your Batista pick. He said it was dope.
Thank you, my G. Salute. Salute to
Also,
the chat.
Fuck that dude. Nurmagomedov, bruh. For the win. You know what I mean? Why? Because I said. Why do I say? Because it's Mr. Give me my belt. Hand me my fucking crown. I'm 3 weeks, baby. What's good?
All right.
What do you fucking want?
We got Cash Cole in the building. Shouts out Fight Bloodline.
Oh, love you,
Let's
Cash
go.
Cole.
We need to get he's got a shout outs Gabe, much love. Shout outs Be Ready 303. We got Cash Cole saying they got Umar by decision. Ollie Roberts says they've got Umar round 1 and 2. Takedown and a submission win in that second round.
Damn.
Okay. But he did say, yeah, you can't leave it to the judges if you're Mario Batista, especially in Abu Dhabi. Real
Right.
shit. Cesar Marin says this bout is a trap. Bruh, Batista gonna do the nut kick trick we saw last week and attack the wounded prey. Watch. Which, by the way, salute Drew Dober, bruh. And
Seriously.
the refereeing was horrendous last week. Y'all seen the short. But I do believe that if referees did call more points, that would actually make the fights more fucking interesting.
For sure.
And fucking fools would actually get a fire under their ass and we'd see more finishes. More on that later. We might have to put an episode out about that.
Yeah, if I knew I was only going to get a slap on the wrist if I was going to kick somebody in the nuts, motherfucker, that's the first thing I'm doing. Your fucking life, your life's going to go to 30%, you know what I mean?
Real shit.
You fucking dirtbag.
I mean, real shit, man.
We're here to win a fight and win
You
some money, or we're here to fucking, you know what I mean? What are we here for?
You literally either have to show that you just came out to plow somebody fucking straight in the fucking nuts, bruh.
Pause.
Or you fucking have to like agree, like it has to be like you have to like commit at least 3 fouls,
Right.
potentially even be warned,
Right.
let alone get a point taken.
Think about it. For one nut shot on Ray, I could lower your fucking percentage, your stamina bar by 30%, and you got to go take a shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just an all-around bad situation.
I don't like that. But let's not even talk about that because like nut shots. Like I'm thinking about it and I'm like, God damn, like a nut shot, like a UFC nut shot. Could you imagine, my guys? Like we're talking about like your balls explode, like they're done. They're no
Pause.
Just a mess, right?
no longer balls anymore.
Just a mess.
They're just weird little splatters in your fucking ball sack, bro. Like,
It's just not a...
Yeah, let's not do that. You know what I mean?
We're past that.
yeah, it's
jogged.
weird though. Like, yeah.
Good job.
All right, meat gazer, quit talking about nuts,
For
bruh.
real. Thank you.
Moving on, Ollie Roberts says, if Umar loses 2 in a row, Khabib is gonna make him change his surname. Real shit. He's gonna be
back to sheep.
Cesar says he's going to be the only one coming out with. He's gonna be the only one coming out without that hat that they wear. That's fucking no. That's like getting your fucking.
That kufi?
It's like a fucking getting your rank fucking taken from you, basically. Let's see here. Cash, much love on Gitmo remix and music video. I don't know, bro. I don't think that's gonna happen, but shouts out to you.
Hey, tell that boy how long that music video has been made. What year was that made?
That shit was made like 2020.
2020?
Like yeah.
No, nigga.
Yeah.
It was like 28.
No, it was like
Like 2008.
you're tripping. You don't even know what song he's talking about, bro. Gitmo.
Gitmo?
Yeah, it was not made in
It
2008.
was definitely not made during COVID, motherfucker.
Yes,
So
it was, my G. I would know. I recorded the song.
I don't give a fuck about your song.
Anyway.
Nigga, I know what it is.
Ollie Roberts, 2 in 1 round should be instant point deduction, 100%. Yeah, I think any infraction, whether it's a fence grab, a nut shot, or an eye poke.
I think if it stops the other guy to have to take a break and fucking have to rest and get his shit together in order and give that 5 minutes, it should instantly be a fucking point.
Yep. If it compromises,
If you stop the fight, if you stop the fight, 100%, it should be
Yeah.
a fucking point.
Yep.
Whether it was an accident or not, because you know what?
Exactly.
Like I said, you get hit, like it takes your, like if you're already beat up, you get hit in the nuts, your fucking stamina's even more further down, you know what I mean? And, then you gotta, fake something like fucking Holland did, to get a rest. You know what I mean? I feel like for the most part, that's what it does for these guys. A lot of these guys take these things and they get their rest and, oh my gosh, oh my stomach or all this, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some of them are legit, I'll give them that, but not all of them. I feel like...
Hey, Proplick got rest period, but so did Drew Dober, and
Right.
that fool came out and fucked him up.
Right. Right.
There's no amount of rest that fool was about to get that was going to help him. Drew Dober came out for the kill.
Finished his ass.
Let's see here. We also got Ollie Roberts, free hashtag free Holland. Cash Cole. What about Renier de Quitter? Oh man, damn. Don't do my boy like that. But he definitely is out of the title picture now. And Anthony Hernandez would have fucking ate him, like literally like a fucking
I don't know.
a mountain lion.
Styles
Fucking
make fights. You know what I mean? I feel like Fluffy might have had a better chance of beating Fluffy. I feel like Brendan Allen's on a. I feel like Brendan. I know Fluffy beat Brendan Allen
Twice.
Right? Twice. But Styles make fights.
It does. No,
You know what I mean?
literally MMA math, you can't go by that. You can't go by MMA math a lot of the time because you end up fucking, 2 + 2 = 5. And it's like, goddamn.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, you're 100% right. But shouts out to the chat. Shouts out to all the fire fucking comments. Shouts out to all the fire engagement. Make sure that you like this episode. Make sure if you ain't subscribed that you subscribe now. Make sure you subscribe to my guy Cash in the comments. You go subscribe to Fight Bloodline. Shouts out my guy MMA Mystic. Shouts out Queen Angel. Shouts out Dominic, Cesar Martin, Ollie Roberts, Twan Lorenzo. Everybody that supports us on our Buy
We're
Me
loaded in the chat tonight.
Yeah, everybody that supports us in our Buy Me a Coffee, become a member today, get our picks early in the week, and just support the channel. We appreciate everybody. Shouts out Phaedra. Shouts out everybody that supports the channel.
Shout out Phaedra.
And yeah, so we went on a tangent there. So we appreciate y'all sticking with us.
We're back though.
We're about to move into the co-main event of the evening. We have a women's strawweight championship matchup, the vacated title, as Zhang Wei Li moves up to go face Valentina Shevchenko in the flyweight division. She has now left the title to be competed for between these two women who have met each other in the past and are now meeting again. We got Virna Jandiroba going up against Mackenzie Dern for the second time. In their first matchup, Dern came away with the decision victory. In this one, we have Jandiroba coming in 8-3 in the UFC, 22-3 overall, and are currently riding a 5-fight win streak. We got Dern coming in. They are 10-5 in the UFC, 15-5 overall, and are 3-2 in their last 5 bouts. I'm going to be going with Jandiroba in this one by decision. They're going to be the older of the two fighters by 5 years, slightly shorter, but have a longer reach. They're going to be a grappler primarily. And in this bout, I would just say that it'd be best for them, given that they got 5 rounds this time as opposed to 3, that they don't need to go straight to the grappling right off top. I would suggest they mix it up, draw Dern out to the later rounds before getting more aggressive in the area of grappling. But they got to stay measured in their approach and dialed in the entire time. They got to avoid long-standing exchanges. The striking actually could potentially be the X factor in this fight. They were stand-up mostly in their first matchup, but in this second bout, I do believe that they're going to try and, mix it up a little bit more. So yeah, they got to avoid getting messy with Dern and finding themselves on their back. In my opinion, they're just going to have to go and make this fight boring. Just ensure that they get the W. But they do got to make it definitive if it goes to the cards, because ideally, I do believe UFC wants Dern to win from a marketing standpoint.
Of course. She's a
know
way
what I
better
mean?
looking. I mean, not to put it that way. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Like, you can't compare some lazy-eyed fella to some chick with a really pretty face.
Oh, God.
But I feel like she would make, like, presentable putting her face on a poster or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
No, for sure, because, I mean, UFC knows, especially in the strawweight division, like, they've had some killers in that division, and any one of those killers would rule this division right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, really, the next best choice, knowing that they are taking a step down in competition necessarily with this new champ, they got to make up for it in marketing ability. And Mackenzie Dern, it's wild because Mackenzie Dern, I swear, like, she looks good, and then other times I look at her and I'm like, how does she look good? Because there's a lot going on with her sometimes, especially in the facial region. But then it's not that bad sometimes, and it's just kind of wild. But I just want to get back to it real quick. UFC definitely wants her to win, so if this is even a little close in the fucking cards, then she could very well sneak away with this one. Sure. Dern's going to be the younger and slightly taller of the two. Less rangy, but a grappler in her own right, but with a little more evolving hands, I would say. She could very well have the edge in the striking and should look to see how long they could actually keep this on the feet and only grapple if necessary, or like if they gain like a dominant position during scrambles. You know, for some ground and pound, I wouldn't even say fish for the submission in this one. Just try and find a dominant position and get the ground and pound going. I think this comes down to who makes a significant mistake. Dern, in my opinion, the reason what really put me over in this one is that she just looks to be caught up in the lifestyle that they're trying to gear her for.
Sure.
And a lot of, you know, like pretty privilege, you know, and just like, you know, being marketable, having not yet won the fight, can only take you so far. And I just don't think she's necessarily dialed in the way she should be.
I feel like they have a few of these fighters that are in there, like they're really pretty, you know what I mean? One just got fraud checked a couple of weeks ago. Real young, pretty girl. A real pretty fighter. Tracy Cortez. I feel like she's an up and coming, but I feel like they hype her up. She's not quite exactly elite, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. But I feel like because she's marketable, people want to see her fight. People want to go out and do meets and greets with her, and she has a good personality, you know. But I feel like those girls that are prettier are far more marketable, and I mean, lunging those girls forward, I mean, catapulting them. I mean, their ceiling's a lot higher than somebody like Jandiroba, to where she loses one fight, she's, you know what I mean, she's out of, you know, complete contention of anything, as opposed to Mackenzie Dern will probably get another rematch.
You're right. Go ahead. Throw your breakdown, my bro.
I feel I'm taking Jandiroba. I feel like Jandiroba is going to go in there and use her boxing.
Yep.
Mackenzie Dern doesn't have a knockout win whatsoever. Are we good?
Yeah, I think so.
She really only has one way to win this fight. Well, I feel like Jandiroba is going to go in there and beat on her, you know, kind of, you know, break her guard. Just kind of put her in a lot of defensive positions to where she's on her back, where she's usually comfortable. But I feel like Jandiroba's going to probably finish this submission. I hate to say it. She's going to beat her at her own game. She's got twice as many subs as Mackenzie Dern has, far more lethal on the ground. And she has finished a fight in a TKO. So everything for me just kind of rounds going, other than wanting to play kissy face with Mackenzie Dern. I feel like Jandiroba's just, you know, I feel like she's got more ways to win, and that's what's going to happen.
It's a fucking amazing breakdown, my bro. Like, don't let me, I won't fault you on that. What I'll tell you is Dump Truck Dern is going to, like, make shit happen. She's getting ready to come through and grapple. Grapple, and more grappling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dump Truck Dern is going to knock her fucking eyes, like, straight.
I would love to see her. She's gonna turn you into a straight shooter.
Hey, bro, her eyes be looking like left and right. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't interview her. That'd be wild as fuck. Anyway, what I'm saying though is,
That's fucking wild work. That's all I gotta say. That's wild.
Hey, you'd be looking at the wrong eye. You'd be thinking she's being rude and shit. She's sitting there looking at you with the other one.
God damn.
You're so terrible, Ray.
I don't give a fuck. Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie dump truck Dern for the win. Why? Because he has that dump truck. Ugh. She fucking run over Jandiroba for the win. I guess that's all I gotta say. Is what it is. Enjoy yourself, nigga. I'm sitting in a robe.
Bruh, I'm just making sure the fucking broadcast is still going. Much love to y'all. We still here, y'all. We still here. Now, moving on to the main event of the evening.
Fuck you niggas.
We got, finally, an undisputed heavyweight matchup taking place. We have no longer interim champion, now undisputed champion, not having actually won an undisputed championship, but he is the undisputed champion. Jughead, no, I'm sorry, y'all. I meant fucking Tom Aspinall. We got Tom Aspinall going up against Ciryl Gane.
You sure you want to talk like that, Mike?
Just playing, y'all. We got Aspinall coming in 8-1 in the UFC, 15-3 overall, and 4-1 in their last 5. We got Gane coming in 10-2 in the UFC, 13-2 overall, and 3-2 in their last 5. I'm gonna be going with Aspinall in this one. Pick. I'm gonna make a pick for Aspinall in this one. KO or sub. They're going to be the younger of the two, slightly taller, less rangy, but well-rounded in their skill sets, super well-rounded, especially for a heavyweight. Pretty much, they just need to go in here and mix it up, find where it is that they find the advantage, which, my opinion, is probably most likely going to take place on the ground. They just got to stay measured in their approach and, take Gane serious. I know that, we just talked about how Cormier and a lot of people think that this division ain't shit and how Aspinall's pretty much going to run the table. Aspinall's going to run the table so much so that his own dad and coach thinks that he shouldn't even re-sign with UFC and just go straight to boxing after this because he just believes that there's way more money to be made and, Tom, his boxing is, elite, and could, hold up against some of those boxers because he spars with a lot of boxers. So it's like one of those, things where he could very well not even be he could be looking straight past Gane. So he needs to make sure he's taking him serious because how he feels Gane's never faced a heavyweight like him is the same that can be said for Gane against him. He's never faced a heavyweight like Gane. So even if Gane maybe is not on his level, at least on paper or from what he sees in film or whatever, Gane is going to be the most athletic and, fast heavyweight he's dealt with and probably smart in terms of striking. Thing about this is all he really has to do is get this to the ground. And like I said, if he takes Gane as serious as any other opponent, get him to the ground, choke him the fuck out and get the fuck out of there. Avoid any long-standing exchanges unless you find an edge on the feet, which he very well could, but path of least resistance says he should probably just take him to the ground. Gane's going to be the older of the two by 3 years, slightly shorter, but longer in reach, somewhat well-rounded on paper, but really he gets it done on the feet. He needs a lot of work in the grappling, in my opinion. He needs to keep this fight on the feet and at distance, use his footwork, move around the cage, and avoid getting trapped against it. He has to draw Tom out to these later rounds and test that gas tank. No one has yet to really test Tom Aspinall's gas tank. The best chance at heavyweight, though, given the current status of the division, Gane is the best matchup for Aspinall. And, he just has to avoid getting fucking rocked, taken down, are submitted over 25 minutes, and hopefully once they enter like round 3 or so, he can possibly start taking over. I just can't see it happening though. So my pick is with Aspinall, but I implore everybody to sprinkle a little bit on Gane because he very well could fucking have the upset of the century in terms of UFC. I'm going with Aspinall though. Who we got, boys?
I'm taking Aspinall as well. I feel like Ciryl Gane is a good kickboxer, but he's not athletic. He's not like an athletic fucking machine, you know what I mean? He could throw some head kicks, wheel kicks. I feel like Aspinall's just way more athletic. For being a heavyweight, he is the most athletic heavyweight, even more so than John Jones, I feel. And John Jones necessarily isn't athletic. He just knows everything that fucking hurts. And he just applies it to his fight strategy. I feel like Aspinall is going to come out a little bit more loose than Gane. I feel like Gane's going to come out real crisp boxing. Probably going to have a high Muay Thai stance, which is going to allow Aspinall to utilize his teeps start shooting him up the gut. I feel like Aspinall is probably going to end up taking Gane to the ground and making him carry his weight, kind of getting a little bit of that energy out of him so he's not hitting so hard or, putting him under some real extreme situations, forcing Gane to fucking stand up and start throwing these haymakers and baseball swings. Because Ciryl Gane does have a tendency to, he kind of tires out as he's trying to throw out like a match a high output fighter. And I feel like Aspinall has a better gas tank. I feel like he has the better elite striking. I feel like he probably has the better chance of getting knocked out if he stood flat-footed. Gane will probably get the best of him, but I feel like as far as a striker, movement, range management, counter striking, that all is going to go to Aspinall. He's not on the top of that division for no fucking reason. Don't get me wrong. They're having a hard time finding somebody to match what he's got going on. And, I mean, I don't blame him, but that doesn't take away from what he's doing. Like, people, I think, are kind of sleeping on him. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not scared of anybody with a fucking British accent. It just doesn't fucking scare me. You know what I mean? It makes me want to giggle and shit hearing him talk. But outside of that,
big dog shit.
You don't. Hey, I'm about to tuck you out, mate. Watch your chin, mate.
Oh, mate. Oh. You want to talk to me, mate? Like, man, fuck that shit. Anyway.
Who the fuck was that, bro? British Steve Urkel or what the fuck? Nasally ass British nigga right there.
That sounded like cocaine Conor McGregor.
Cocaine Conor McGregor is a fucking beast. Let's go ahead and say that, first of all. And go fuck yourself. In addition to that, we're going to look at the chat for a little bit.
Wait, before we look into the chat, who'd you pick? Who you going with?
Seriously.
Just literally, before we get into that.
Just stop the malarkey.
Because the chat, that's a rabbit hole right there. So just give us a pick real quick, please. Please.
We're going with Mackenzie Dump Truck Dern.
Okay, we are on the main
Yeah,
event,
I just talked about Aspinall and Ciryl Gane. Hey, 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Oh, this is your 3-week fucking champion right here, y'all.
Yeah.
Just know that. This guy fucking went 12-2 last pay-per-view and is currently on a 3-week winning streak.
Yeah.
This is your king, y'all.
You can catch him sleeping in your local gutters looking up dresses. 10 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Can you give us a pick for the main event?
Please.
You know what? Yo, caught me slipping. It happens. You know what I mean? But I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you what's good, huh? Let me tell you what's real. I have it written down. It's gonna be goddamn Tom Aspinall over Ciryl Gane. Why wouldn't I be? Because he's fucking running it up. He has better wrestling. He has better grappling. Ciryl Gane is a striker. He has the ability to just fucking knock Aspinall out. If Aspinall can defend strikes for the first round or two, Ciryl Gane is gone. Yeah, it's a wrap, right? Call it a day. Fucking Tom Aspinall for the win.
All right.
His ass and all, man.
He's taking him for the win, ass and all.
I'm gonna do the show from over here, y'all.
I'm telling you,
Ray, do you want to? You
bro.
want
Ain't
to?
got nothing under that road.
You want to get into the chat, bro?
Yeah.
All right, dude. Okay, so here we go. We got Cash Cole. Ugly is gonna dominate, referring to fucking Virna Jandiroba. That's fucking wild. Shouts out, Fight Bloodline. Let's see here. We got to move up a little bit more, actually. Damn, y'all went in. Y'all went in, dog. Y'all went in. Cash Cole said, Chi Wee Wee's sister's gonna win. Oh my God. Ollie Roberts says Jandiroba has one eye in jail and one eye on bail.
Bro.
Cesar Marin says Fluffy would have slayed him, bro, referring to DeRitter. Also, DeRitter cost me that 6-legger, bro. Folded like a chair. Damn. Shouts out to rest in peace to my guy Cesar Marin's 6-leg parlay that got blown up by DeRitter, y'all. Fuck DeRitter for that.
Hey, bro,
one.
but like, hey, you should have just like pulled out, bro. Pulled out. Hey, bro, my pull-out game is strong, bro. You should have done the same thing.
Ollie Roberts said Jandiroba is a beast, though. Yeah, I mean, there is no denying. She definitely is a beast.
Yeah, we get it. She could beat you up.
Say that again?
I said, yeah, we get it. She could beat you up.
Oh, damn. Cesar Marin says close-ups on Dern ground game. Let's go.
Let's go.
Cash Cole, Jandiroba left eye blue right and her right eye blue left. That's fucking foul. Y'all are wilding on Jandiroba's eyes. She said that's a big reason why she's in MMA, because she had to fucking fight because niggas is bullying her all the time because of her eyes. Ollie Roberts said Dern could look like a supermodel, but I'm still not dating a girl who could put me in a headlock I couldn't get out of. Unless it's like a triangle. Naked. Cesar Marin says she gonna look like Cyborg, but she will have the belt. Referring to Jandiroba. Then he follows up. Let's see here. We got Cash Cole. We all want to see Dern get top mount. You're a child. Got to chill out. Ollie Roberts. 4.99 ground control each round. He's meant 4.59. There you go. UFC Best Pick says Ray gives Uncle Touchy vibes. Damn. UFC Best Picks looks like new to the chat.
Fuck you, guy.
Ollie Roberts says Aspinall under 1.5 rounds TKO. Yeah, I see that. Ollie Roberts. Jones said he would fight anyone except Aspinall for 8 months, then retired. Jones is the GOAT, but no doubt he ducked him.
For sure.
No comment.
For sure. Hey, man.
No comment.
We're not seeing the prime version of John Jones, okay? I'll say that first because I'm a big fan of John Jones. But whenever you come out and you're like, I don't gotta fight you. You know what I mean? You don't have to fight anybody, technically. Your legacy is already sealed. The only thing that could take away from it is somebody that could fucking take that win from you. And I don't see there's no fucking, you get beat once. Everybody's human, you know what I mean? At some point in your career, you're going to get beat. These young guys are coming up. That's why Khabib left off the way he did. And that's why, he's trying to, set this whole fashion of, oh, brother, we don't want to stay in. I got to save my brain. But you're fucking eating every piece of tiramisu you can fucking get your hands on. And then you're fucking sitting here training these fucking guys and making them run and run them through the fucking rigmarole while you're sitting there fucking eating fucking lamb and salmon and fucking eggs and Lord knows what else. I just don't believe it. I'm going to say it, John Jones. I love you. I feel like you weren't running from an ass whooping. you turned your back on one. So that's what I have.
He preserved his legacy because, like you said, it would have been a diminished version of him going against Tom Aspinall, which like literally does a disservice to both them and most importantly to the UFC. Like literally, like
He's already solidified his position as GOAT. Already solidified. There's nobody. If there was somebody at the time that could beat him, they would have. So the after of like the Manny Pacquiao and the fucking Floyd Mayweather fighting in their fucking 60s, you know what I mean? They could have did it in their prime, but they didn't. Miss me with all that shit. Jones was already the GOAT. Stop worried about somebody beating you and fucking take your loss gracefully if that's what it comes to, and fucking show everybody you're human. We know you do cocaine and like to hang out. We know you're human, fucker.
I guess my take is going to be a little different, folks. This is a funny fight, right? Like Tom Aspinall, Ciryl Gane. What happens if fucking Aspinall fucking K's gone early as fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
Right now, wait.
I feel where you're going. I feel where you're going.
What happens if Gane K's Aspinall early as fuck, right? Like, because, okay, let's go ahead and talk about it, right?
John Jones is going to use that as a reason why he should have never even bothered with that fight in the first place.
That's what he did with Dominic Reyes.
Yeah, see, that's
You're right. No, and this is the interesting point about it, right? Is let's call it Ciryl Gane fucking K's fucking Aspinall under 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I believe, because that was what John Jones did to him, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then, so what do you do, right? Do you put Ciryl Gane against John Jones again?
No.
No, because that's what
And
John
then-
Jones would want. He would accept that fight 100%. He would accept that fight 100%.
Of course, right? Like, but then what happens if Tom Aspinall grabs Ciryl Gane and fucking whips his ass under a minute or 2 minutes?
I mean, I've been saying this for a minute now. I've been saying this since fucking last year. Nobody wins at the heavyweight division because let's say, okay, hypothetically, Tom Aspinall, there's a lot of things going on here, but it still led to this point, which I could cover all these different scenarios of why it was going to lead to this point, but ultimately, John Jones or no John Jones, it was still going to ultimately lead to this point where Aspinall has cleared out this division. There's nobody to put up against him. So literally having him as champ, they kind of fucked it up with the John Jones shit because literally now you had him on the shelf all this time with just one dude left to really face. If it wasn't John Jones fell out. So now it should have been Ciryl Gane years ago. And we should have already been past this, but now you literally got this one fight, which is only going to be his like third title defense if he was an interim champion. He's technically the undisputed champion, but he's not because he's winning this title. He's winning the undisputed. He was given the undisputed title with Jones vacating the title. So he has yet truly to win or defend the undisputed title. So now you let him beat Gane. Who does he have left to face? Fucking nobody.
Here's the bigger trajectory, though. If Tom Aspinall wins, takes that belt, John Jones isn't going to be able to say, yeah, that belt's available there because I left it, because I didn't, you know what I mean? If Ciryl Gane wins, John Jones is fucking it's mic drop for him. You know what I mean?
Well, if he wins it decisively, right? If it's in that first round shit, you know what I mean? Like whop, you're done, bro. Like that makes that fight.
For who?
If Tom Aspinall fucking smacks this dude up mad fast, just the same way that fucking John Jones smacked
John
up
Jones still ain't gonna come back and try to fight and get that belt.
Absolutely, he will. Are you fucking
absolutely
serious?
not.
Only
Absolutely not.
if Dana tells him it can be at the White House. That's the only way. If Dana because Dana said I don't trust John Jones, and I think it's a negotiating tactic to make sure that when Tom Aspinall wins this belt, he will then dangle that in front of Jones, and then Jones will have no choice but to come back and fight.
Let me go ahead and say this. Is John Jones.
Unless John Jones knows his worth and says, bitch, I'm the GOAT. I don't need to do this. Fuck it. I'm out.
But if Ciryl Gane wins, that's what's going to happen. He's not going to feel the need to come back. If Ciryl Gane wins, he's got nothing to prove. But
He'll come back and fight Pereira, though.
Yeah, that's what I think is so fucking lame. Come back and fight the best of the best when you're at your best, or you know what I mean. Hang it up. Stop being a McGregor. People get more excited about hearing about your fights than actually fucking seeing you do them anymore because you don't even fight anymore. Yeah. I'm sick of hearing this new generation talk about guys like Conor McGregor coming back. These ridiculous fucking fights, and I hate to say it, Jones is becoming one of the same things. It's just like you hear that he might be coming back and fighting this person, get excited over nothing. He gets a shot, then he fucking blows it. You know what I mean? Pissing Dana White off. I just feel like he's at the end of his career, and I don't know. I'm a fan of John Jones. I'm just not a fan of the way he's been carrying himself. And I mean, just bow out. I have more respect for you just stepping out of the game, out running on top and saying, hey, whenever I was sitting in there, none of these dudes could hold a fucking candlestick next to me. I got more respect on that than, oh, yeah, if I would have came back, I could have beat this guy or I could have beat that. Like, realistically, you beat anybody and everybody, and because that's what we all hold them to the pedestal. You know what I mean? There's nobody back then that you could hold that could match up with Jones. But I don't mean to sound like a John Jones hater. I'm just saying, just stop the bullshit. You know what I mean? Come back in and fight. I love watching you fight. We all do. And if not, stay the fuck home and be a fan like us.
Hey, fucking well said, my man. Well said. To run through some of these comments real quick, what you got to say?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Ollie Roberts says, gone too hesitant to close the distance and throw. Can't kickbox a fighter like Tim. We got Cesar Marin saying, not going to finish. One of these cats is definitely getting finished. Ollie Roberts said, Tom moves like a middleweight. Cash Cole says, Tom's going to win TKO round 2. Tuan Lorenzo, okay, one of my guys, okay, fucking the Maverick. He's taking Gane on the cards for the money.
That's wild work,
Tom
bro.
should win.
I'm not even mad at you.
He said Tom should win, but past round 2, he's cooked. Okay. Okay.
I mean, that's championship rounds for both of them.
Yeah, it's championship. I mean, Gane has 5-round experience, and Aspinall's just
Gane's
never
a
been
boss.
pushed to that point. So we don't know if his gas tank is just lacking or if it's just that it's never been put to the test.
You don't think Tom Aspinall can get a hold of fucking Ciryl Gane's neck, pull him to the ground?
Oh, for sure.
Of course you can.
Oh, for sure. I think that should be the plan unless he doesn't take him serious. If he doesn't take him serious, then he's going to sit there and, play with his food. Sure. But if he takes him serious, he's going in there, and this fight should literally be done in fucking a minute and a half. Absolutely. On some real shit. First round. Absolutely. First round shit.
You heard it here first.
Ollie Roberts can't say he's cooked past round 2 if nobody has ever seen him past round 2. Ollie Roberts said these modalos are taking effect. Cesar Marin, bro, that James Bond accent was out of this world. But for real, this card is going to have the same number of finishes as last card. My man said ass and all dudes with the robe on too. My man. Ollie Roberts, if Gane wins, John is unretiring. Tuan Lorenzo, Tom ain't proved himself enough for me to pick him over Jones. Picks and bets ain't the same thing. Tom is the pick, but Gane is the bet. Same here. I'm right there with you.
There we
Tuan.
go, my dog.
Right there with you.
Sure. We in?
Let's see. Ollie Roberts said Jones wasn't undisputed either at heavyweight. I mean, yeah, he was. He beat Gane for the undisputed title. Or no, he beat fucking Stipe for the title and then defended it against Gane. I get it. I get what you're trying to say, but hey, it is what it is. Dylan on everything. Shouts out to you. Welcome to the chat. He's going to boxing, referring to Tom Aspinall. I see that. I see a lot of folks who are going to start having to, press the UFC because the UFC pay just ain't. When you know that you can go to a lesser organization or to a boxing organization and make millions, and whether win or lose, like fools ain't gonna pass that up or fucking sacrifice their primes to, you know, then not be able to make that type of money.
But here's the other thing. On the other side of that coin, is money going to ruin UFC? Because if you start paying these guys really good money, and a lot of these fighters won't, perform to their peak potential because, guys like Conor McGregor, you get enough money so you don't have to worry. You really don't have to invest a whole lot of time into your craft. So I feel like some of these fighters, it would probably ruin, not all of them, but I feel like some of them just wouldn't be as good. Like,
No, I disagree with that shit because what it is like Conor McGregor, if we're going to talk about that particular case study, is because he went to fucking boxing and he fucking fought
and
Mayweather.
he sold his fucking alcohol for like $600 million.
Sure,
like
right?
He's engulfed in money, and that's a perfect example. Too much money for anybody. I feel
Well, and Conor was like the first of his kind that the UFC had yet to encounter a superstardom like that, and they'll never let that happen again. They'll never let anybody get bigger than the organization. Conor is the only. That's why they didn't do it with Ngannou, because they couldn't let Ngannou become bigger than the organization, because they backed Conor in that fight against Mayweather, which just blew that shit way through the roof. Mm-hmm. It was like one thing, but then having them back it and bringing boxing and UFC together like that for this big mega event shot it fucking through the atmosphere. They didn't do that with Ngannou because then they would have been like, yo, like, we can't get you back once you start making money like that.
Yeah.
So that's why Ngannou had to do it his own way and didn't have that backing, but still went and made his millions. There'll never be another fighter that UFC ever fucking like promotes in a way that could potentially put them in a position to become larger than the organization.
I agree.
And you're absolutely right, Cam. Like, fucking McGregor did become bigger than the organization. Like, he is, getting top in a fucking yacht off the coast of wherever, doing his thing. It is what it is. Like, good job, my boy. But, I guess to get back to it is like, that'll never happen again. That was
I agree.
Some shit that happened.
Yeah, he's an anomaly.
He's an anomaly. Absolutely.
For sure. No, definitely. I know Ilya's trying. He tried hard to push that. Sean O'Malley tried hard to push that with crossovers and shit, boxing and stuff. And they're like, nah, bro. Like, sit down, make this little fucking pay-per-view money. And, maybe we might put one of y'all in a stadium if you fucking keep, bringing home the fucking bacon. But until then, fucking none of y'all is fucking crossing over unless you fucking have fully, went the extent of your contract or we fucking waive you.
And let me
and
go ahead.
Sometimes no, that's not even good too. Sometimes they waive you and they just shadow ban you where literally you ain't off the roster, but we ain't offering you no fights. And you literally can't go nowhere until you do the fights. It's not even like an expiration date on your fucking contract. It's just literally you have to fight these fights or you just don't fight.
It's parlay God time.
Hey,
what the fuck is we doing? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Or you end up coming back to a fucking fight. Somebody like Nate Diaz with the Hamzat fight. I feel like that was a perfect example. Like, they didn't want to just let him off the hook with his last fight. They wanted him to get fucking humiliated. Whoa. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I feel like they do that shit. You know what I mean?
For sure, bro. Yeah. They're ruthless.
Absolutely.
UFC's fucking ruthless. And Dana said it himself. We don't we don't owe anybody anything. These are opportunities. These guys are independent contractors who are being given opportunities to fight with our organization. We don't fucking employ nobody.
And he kind of said that, like, this isn't a career, or this isn't like a, like, you know what I mean? You're not gonna do good here. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna fight or you're gonna lose and whatever. But like, I'm not trying to make you. Basically said, I'm not making you money. Like, you're just here.
It's some NFL shit. It's like NFL, NBA shit where you can get big, but you don't quite necessarily get bigger than the game. Like, you're gonna end up more like Colin Kaepernick than Conor McGregor if you fucking try to go against the machine.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking give mad respect to anybody who stands on 10 toes and says, oh, like, this fame or this money don't mean shit to me. Like, my integrity, my legacy is everything, you know? Like, I respect that. And that's what it is. That's just who is like that and who isn't. That separates a certain kind from another kind, you know? And fucking, like,
I'm not doing that shit.
You know,
I'm gonna tell you right now,
fucking
like fuck that. Like just give
respect.
me the money.
Before we get into these, okay, so we're gonna have to forego the chat because it's a long chat, but I just want to shout out y'all. Like, much love to everybody in the chat. I can't
love
wait
all
to go
y'all.
over all these comments. But yes, Parlay God is right. Let's get into these parlays, y'all. I'm going with a base 3 parlay of Amarim, Maxim, and Walker. If you want to spice it up, you can throw Delgado in there. I will note that Maxim and Delgado both came in overweight, but I don't think that's going to play any significant disadvantage to them. If you want to spice it up extra, you can throw a spicy Jandiroba on top of that. And this doesn't fall in line
Stupid
with
bet.
And this doesn't fall in line with my picks. But if you want to shit your pants on the night and you're feeling fucking froggy, throw a little something on Gane, y'all. I'm just saying, you never know. An upset could be in the fucking works. I'm not saying it will happen, but if you want to shit your pants, you might as well go with Gane. But my pick is with Aspinall. I just want to let y'all know that. But yeah, those are my parlays. Who we got, y'all?
I'd go with Rebecca. I would take Alexander Volkov. And just because he is the biggest underdog tonight on the night, because he has a punch of chance of knocking out fucking Umar as a plus 470, I'd throw Mario Batista in there. And if you want to shit your fucking socks and your bed for the night, I'd throw in Jandiroba.
Okay. Please don't listen to these two fucking putos. I'm gonna give you a fucking real fucking breakdown, a real parlay god shit, right? Cause I am the parlay god. I'm gonna tell you, Walker, Aliskerov, Marzakonov, and Nurmagomedov, and then boom, call it a day. It's not a huge one. Like, you're not gonna make thousands of dollars off it unless you put thousands of dollars on it, but you're gonna fucking win. Enjoy your goddamn self, because the parlay god just said what the parlay god said. What the fuck do y'all want with me, baby?
Hey, Mr. 3 weeks, potentially 4, coming out the robe on you motherfuckers. Y'all better watch out, bruh.
Nigga. Like,
Hey, all right, y'all. Real quick, because the equipment's running low on battery. Make sure that you like this episode. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure everybody in the chat, follows one another. Let's build us a nice, solid community here at Bros Talk MMA. Make sure that if you want to support the channel, that you check out our Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Shout out to everybody that's become a member and or is donated to the channel.
Thank you, Pedro.
Much love, Antoine Lorenzo and Cash. Much love to all y'all. Make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel, all that good shit, as well as follow us at Bros Talk MMA on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure you check out my Tom Aspinall and Jughead are the same person post. It's some real weird, eerie shit going on there, but all I'm going to say is that they haven't been in the same room together. That's all I'm saying. Outside of that, y'all, you can follow me on those platforms as well. TikTok and Instagram at UTICA_SME. That's UTICA_SME. And you can follow these gentlemen or not with this guy. He's Mr. Low Key. But you can follow this gentleman and his robe if...
You can only follow me if you got an OnlyPants or you got a...
Cornhub.
If you don't have either one of those particular sites in your goddamn thing, I don't want to talk to you no more. Bye.
All right, y'all. Well, with that being said, this has been another episode of Bros Talk MMA. I'm your host, UTICA, undeniably the illest cat around, a.k.a. Mr. Make This Pick Real Quick. I'm here with my bro host extraordinaires.
It's your boy Guaranteed, Mr. Moneymaker, Mr. Paper Chaser, Mr. Get That Bag.
Ha! Y'all know who the fuck it is. Y'all know who the fuck it is. Right?
Yeah,
It's-
send us off.
Hurry up so you can smoke that cigarette, bro.
Give me my fucking belt. Hand me my fucking crown.
Close your robe.
Who is the like? I'll put my fucking robe open. Yo, hold up. I'll throw my goddamn robe open.
Guideline violation right there.
I don't give a
That's
shit.
a guideline violation for sure.
Run it up. Y'all love it. I'm the goddamn greatest around. I might even just do the little strut like motherfucking
Save it.
Ric Flair. You know what I mean? Woo! 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 Woo!
All right, guys. Thank you guys for stopping in. We appreciate all your love and support. This has been another show of Bros Talk MMA. With that being said,
Until the next time.
we out.
Nice, guys.
Shit, all dead.